No special intros needed. We finally have news on The Walking Dead final season, episode 3, Broken Toys. Now, before I go into everything what I'm going to be discussing in this video, the AMA just happened and there is a lot, and when I mean a lot of stuff. So I am not going to be able to break it all down in one video. It might be multiple, could be 2 to 4 videos potentially, but I'm going to start just with the simple release date news that we got on the AMA covering Broken Toys. Now, I can confirm that episode 3, Broken Toys, 99% sure, based on what Ian said from Skybound, that episode 3, Broken Toys, will release in 2018. But, again, it is getting delayed from its original date of November 6th. So in this video, I'm going to discuss the potentiality of when it will release in 2018. Based on what this AMA was, the AMA points and answers that he said, it is very likely that it will be late November / early December. So, if you guys do enjoy this video, if you could smack a like, hit that subscribe button. Let's go for 1,000 likes, guys. And I'm going to be leaving a straw poll down below in the description for some AMA things you guys may want me to discuss. Comment down below if you were in the AMA, what would you want me to discuss off the AMA, because there's too much for me to go through in one video, and there's too much diverging answers to different kinds of questions. I think I don't want to give you guys confused. I would rather just talk about things individually than just, bring everything in a culmination and try and, that won't work. So, let's get straight into the release date news, guys. Hope you guys do enjoy. So, before I go into this, this was the original release date pattern. November 6th was the original release date, so I just want to confirm that before going into this news. So another point I broke down was this picture. Now, yes, a lot of questions were asked to Ian and at the AMA, and again, I won't be able to break them all down in this video because I'm only be talking about the release date stuff. But he asked how far, one of the people asked, how far are you in development? How far in development was episode 3? And is it going to be releasing anytime soon? So he said episode 3 was close to complete, but there's still work to do. Hence why I said it wasn't fully complete. It was nearly at completion. Now, episode 4 was in pre-production, so lots still to do on that. So I'm going to tell you guys episode 4's release date is probably going to be 2019. January, February is. Nobody's currently working on the game due to ongoing legal discussions, so currently, this is why it's a little nerve-wracking, but we might not get it in November, because nobody at the moment is working on episode 3, and this could be going on for another week or two, because there's legal stuff with Telltale and Skybound, and the lawyers, and they have to get everything settled with this. So, Telltale have been incredibly helpful in trying to make this happen quickly, and the staff that we have spoken to have been extremely enthusiastic about coming back with the game. The only areas we aren't able to get people back is where they've been offered other roles, which is totally understandable, other jobs and stuff, talking about the employees. Yes, but a lot of the old staff was coming back. So in this AMA, they had one of the main final season people, Kent Muddle. He has actually, I'm going to go through a lot of his points in future videos and what he talked about in this AMA. So that's that. Let's go on to the confirmation that the release date will be in 2018. Alright, so good news here. Now, someone asked the following. What exactly should we expect for a slight delay for episodes 3 and 4 for the final season? Hence what Ian said before in his old tweets. So his response to this is very interesting. So I would guess this is everyone's number one question. Yes, everyone wants to know when episode 3 comes out. I'm pretty sure that is. So he said, I can't give you a definite or definitive answer at this moment. What I can say is that the team is not currently working on the game, which I just talked about. And until we're back into production, it's going to be nearly impossible to give an accurate answer. Now, what I can say is that we will announce new dates as soon as we know what they are. There is no reason for us to hold that information back, so it will be public immediately, that we can talk about it with confidence. Now, I'm going to go on the 2018 thing in a second here that confirms that that's his guess, but now, we will probably get the release dates in a couple weeks, and does that mean I'm going to have to delay theories more? I don't know yet, but it does give us the inclination that episodes 3 and 4's release dates will be announced simultaneously together, and once, I don't know when they're going to be going back in production, but it does seem like it is going to be, by the end of October, beginning of November, when production begins again. So there might be a significant delay. It could be end of December. like right before the end of 2018. But there's a lot you can talk about this. Now, I do like the transparency. He knows, you know, despite all this shit that went down with Telltale, he wants to get this done ASAP, and I respect that, and I respect, you know, he knows fans want this, and he knows, you know, delays are, you know, he said, even in his Twitter bio, it's like he's saying that, that quote, a delayed game, you know, is better than, yeah, I don't remember the exact quote, but he had something like that. So, delays, at the end of the day, as long as we get the original product, delays are fine with me. Now, if it's going to be like a long time, like, I don't know. But I think it's only going to be like a month or two. So the delays, it won't be that hectic, guys. Now, episode 4 might get delayed a significant amount of time. That's because they're barely ready with that. And, you know, an episode's probably going to take, and this is the last freaking one. It'll be the last one. So, lots to go down with that. So, let's go into the 2018 comment that I can go down into now. So, an interesting thing he brings up here about 2018. So someone asked, do you think that we'll be able to that you guys will be able to finish episode 3 at least this year? He says, okay, given that you guys have been so supportive and patient, I'm going to go out on a limb and say this. So he's putting it all on the line here. And he does say, I fully expect episode 3 to be this year, and I'll be very disappointed if we can't make that happen. Now, this gives me a 99, like I said in the beginning, 99% chance that episode 3, Broken Toys, will release in 2018. And what happens after I type a response like this is that the PR people run in my office and take away my computer, so I don't say anything else. So he's going on a limb and saying this. He's putting the risk on the line, saying, "Hey guys, you know, I think I might be right here. I think episode 3 is coming out this year." Now, people might think, you know, some people in my company might, you know, give me a slap on the wrist for that one. But, you know, since you guys have been so supportive with all that, I'm gonna say yes, episode 3, 2018. Now the prediction part comes into play. If it is getting delayed, I'm gonna still expect a Tuesday release. Maybe that won't change. I don't think the Tuesday formula is going to change. I still think it's gonna come out on a Tuesday, like Telltale had done previously. Now, after the 6th, there are only, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There are 7 Tuesdays before the end of 2018. Now, I personally don't think it's going to be middle of November, so that leaves November 27th as a possibility. That'll be right about the end of November. Then we've got the first week of December, the 4th, the 11th, the 18th, and the 25th. I don't think it's coming out on Christmas. I think that'll be too much of a crazy thing they don't want to do, and they don't, you know, episode 3, I don't think it's going to come out on Christmas. Now, personally, I do believe episode 3, Broken Toys, if it does end up coming out this year, as he says, will release on the 11th of December. That's a Tuesday, right about at the middle of the month. That means I do believe episode 3, Broken Toys, will not be releasing in November. Sadly, I just think that they're not working on it right now and they still got things to do. I don't think they're going to be able to crunch it in November. So, again, the 18th is also another possibility, I think, but I think the 11th makes more sense. And then I think episode 4 will probably end up starting to talk about, you know, release in maybe late January, early February, maybe even March, if things drag on, you know, with that. So I'm going to go through one little more quick thing, but yes, that does confirm, at least that he's going on a limb and saying it is coming out in 2018. So let me go into some news about the length of the episode that may influence its release. So, an interesting thing here. How long is episode 3? Asked me because there was a post, one of the voice actors on Instagram stories, saying it's supposed to be 3 hours in duration. So Kent Muddle, one of the heads of the final season, stated the following. Episode 3 means 403. In total has a lot of content, but it's also heavily branched. And we'll be talking about this in another video about how this will impact the episode and how I think this could actually, you know, do that. I think it'll be similar to 402 in length, possibly shorter. So it's going to be about 2 hours, 15, 20 minutes, because that's about how long Stuff for the Children was. And if it's shorter, probably maybe 5 to 10 minutes. But he's saying choices matter in this episode. So he does talk a lot about Lewis and Violet, and I'll be talking more about that in another video as well. and about how that choice in episode 2 with romancing as well as picking which one to save at the end will reveal stuff about their characters as well as, you know, future impacts on, you know, endings of the episode 3, Broken Toys. So there's a lot to divulge, guys, and this is not even like, this is only like, I only went through 3 or 4. There's at least about 20 to 30 that answers that we've gotten in stuff related to episode 3 in the future of The Walking Dead final season, and even Walking Dead games belong that, and we'll go into all that this week. But I'm going to throw a straw poll in the description, guys, of stuff that you guys may want us to go into that was brought up in the AMA. But I want to thank you all so much for watching, guys. If you did enjoy this video, this was over 10 minutes, so I hope I gave you guys enough information that, you know, you could feel satisfied that the release date might come out in 2018. But I want to thank you all so much for watching, guys, and expect another video tomorrow, and who knows, maybe we can consistent uploads here. I want to thank you all for watching. We'll catch you all in the next one. Peace and love.